हेलो एवरीवन, आज हम डिस्कस करने वाले हैं हाउ टू डू सेफ ऑनलाइन टीचिंग. आई एम दीपक दुआ फ्रॉम विशु बुक्स एंड टुडे वी हैव इनवाइटेड हियर मिस्टर आनंद चावला, डायरेक्टर आईसीटी of Podar Education Network, field who has a work experience of 20 years in field of technology of education. And also we are having Miss Bhavna Saxena from Wish Books, head of editorial and marketing. We have received a lot of questions from teachers and coordinators about online teaching. So we have taken some important questions for this session. So my first question is to you, Mr. Chawla, is क्या क्या options available हैं teachers और school के पास online teaching के लिए?
This is actually a very interesting time. कभी कोई टीचर ने सोचा नहीं होगा कि she has to teach from home, and because it happened so suddenly that the teachers didn't have a lot of preparation. ज़्यादा उनको time मिला नहीं था कि options try करें and test करें before going live with children. But जितना हम लोग ने देखा है, जितना हम लोग ने teachers को train किया है, we realized that a lot of psychological adjustments teachers had to do because वो students को देख नहीं सकते हैं. Even if she's seeing on the camera, it's not an eye-to-eye contact in action. And the second thing is she's not able to make out whether are they really understanding things or not. But still, the softwares which we have today, which she can use it for online teaching. Some of them I can list you. There are a lot of Indian companies also doing it, which are on paid versions. But the ones which हम लोग ने explore किए थे वो है Google Meet, which is a free platform. It comes with very limited options, but if your classroom is pretty well managed by the teacher, then Google Meet is the easiest option if you ask me today. The second one is Zoom, which all of us use. It's the most common platform. I think before the issues with Zoom started happening, the security issues, what people say is, we'll come to that later on, is I think 60-70% of people are using Zoom to teach students online. It's a fairly easy software. Teachers found it very easy to use it. Then you have Cisco WebEx. It's supposed to be as per the Gartner reports, it's the most used software for online teaching before the lockdown also. So it's used a lot. It's free right now for education. Most of the softwares what I'm naming are all free. They don't have restrictions till the lockdown is there. And the one which I'm testing now, which I find it really interesting and I think really good, is the Microsoft Teams. It comes with the entire learning management system inbuilt. You could like 20-30 different options structured, and it's very effective. I mean, we still do test it thoroughly, but I think whatever we've seen, it looks pretty good. And then you've got GoToMeeting. You've got a lot of Indian companies doing it, different options right now. But these are the ones which I feel a lot of teachers have explored. So I would suggest the good options to start with.
Okay, so as you said that these are very interesting times, I would say these are also very challenging times for teachers and schools. But whatever questions we are getting from schools, teachers are really very concerned about the safety of students, how to ensure that they are safe during online teaching. So if we have to put it simply to our viewers in 3 statements, I mean, what would you suggest?
So one of the most vital parts of these online training is the teachers have not been trained to apply the security settings. Because when you go in an online environment and when you want to protect the children, when you want to make sure that koi bahar ka, outsider is not coming into the class and disturbing the classroom, as well as students are not getting exposed to something which is unwanted, and protect them from that. Because the main purpose is कि वो पढ़ाना चाह रही है, उसका main purpose is that. So basically, all these softwares, they have very stringent security settings. जो टीचर्स को शायद मालूम नहीं है या शायद वो यूज कर नहीं रहे हैं, उसके कारण क्लासरूम डिस्टर्बेंस इज इंक्रीजिंग अ लॉट. लाइक देयर आर 4 सेटिंग्स बेसिकली. 3 आर द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट वंस. एक अगर आप इग्नोर भी करो तो ठीक, फर्क पड़ता नहीं है. जो सबसे ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम आज के दिन हो रहा है इज व्हाट यू कॉल इट एज Zoom bombing. जो टर्म जो सब everybody is hearing it. Now bombing मतलब there are some outsiders coming and disturbing the class, but simultaneously this can happen in any software. उसे Zoom में नहीं हो रहा है. Zoom का नाम इसलिए आ रहा है because वो सबसे ज्यादा यूज हो रहा है. It is one of the most easiest softwares to use. तो पहला सेटिंग जो मैं हर टीचर को बोलता हूँ जो यूज करना चाहिए इज disabling the sharing options basically, and it should be only allowed for the host or the teacher. So basically अगर वो कुछ PowerPoint दिखा रही है या कुछ वीडियो दिखाना चाह रही है टीचर, she should be the only one to share that with the students, and students को वो sharing rights नहीं होनी चाहिए. तो एक setting होती है disable sharing and allowing it only for the host. वो सबसे ज्यादा important है. अगर वो किया जाता है तो it can prevent all the kinds of misuse of the classroom. Second setting जो है disabling the chat with students. Basically क्या होता है, आप chats enable करो only with the teacher, only with the host, so that only teacher is answering the question and not the children are randomly texting with each other. वो setting inbuilt रहती है, वो they have to make sure they are doing it, नहीं तो the whole class gets disturbed. Third one, which is again I think according to me that's the most important setting along with sharing. Setting is disabling the audio. Now imagine 50 log hain, they all are microphones are on, and teacher is still disabling the microphone, but still a naughty student or a mischievous student unmutes his microphone and starts playing a song. Yeah, he starts naming things, naming people there, starts making fun of people there. Now because 50 log hain, very difficult to track him. तो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि वो सेटिंग जैसे जूम में है, वेबएक्स में है, जो गूगल मीट में नहीं है ये सेटिंग एक्चुअली जो मैं बता रहा हूँ इस बारे में. गूगल मीट में ज्यादा सेटिंग्स नहीं है सिक्योरिटी के. इज दैट देयर इज एन ऑप्शन कि डिसेबल द ऑडियो, म्यूट द स्टूडेंट्स, ऑल्सो नॉट अलाउ देम टू अनम्यूट. लाइक उनको राइट्स नहीं देनी चाहिए कि वो माइक्रोफोन अनम्यूट करें अपना. तो वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट ऑप्शन है. Fourth option, which I tell all the teachers to use, lot of teachers refrain, वो नहीं use करना चाहते हैं क्योंकि थोड़ा टाइम लगता है उसमें क्लास चालू करने के लिए, is waiting at the lobby, before they start the session. So basically उसमें क्या होता है, when people click on the link, enter the password, lot of people are still not giving passwords to the meeting again, which is a problem. After entering the password also, the second authentication, जो second level of security होती है उसमें, वहाँ पे होती है कि the students have to wait till the teacher is not admitting them. So जैसे what teacher realizes, okay, I know this student, that's probably I'm a student, Anand Chawla, okay, I know him, admit him. So these are the 4 settings which I said. Chat is okay, but theme setting like disable sharing, disabling audio, and waiting at the lobby can actually protect your entire classroom. So जो parents are seeing this happening, even उनको भी तसल्ली हो जाएगी कि okay, the classroom is protected, there's not unwanted things happening there, and there's no disturbance in the classroom. So technical point of view, these are the settings which I tell everyone, and that's how you can protect them. And you can also disable the students' video cameras. That's also another thing which can be done. You're protecting them because उनका वीडियो देख के कुछ मतलब नहीं है, टीचर्स का वीडियो स्टूडेंट्स को देखना है. So I think these 5 options is what the whole class can be aware of. And that's how I would protect the class.
But there's one more very common problem which is arising and which teachers are facing, that in the online classroom, students are using internet and they are doing some other thing, listening to songs, as you also said. So are there any control measures for the teachers that they can use, and anything they can do about it?
तो इसमें सबसे important point है, because they are at home, the parents should be aware कि वो क्या कर रहे हैं. There has to be some kind of monitoring happening from the parents. We cannot totally lock them up कि ठीक है ये meeting में है तो और कुछ नहीं चलेगा, because again they are just looking at the screen and not learning it will not help. There has to be monitoring happening from parents, and they have to be trained that how the technology has to be used in. गाने, you can't stop him from hearing songs. वो गाने तो सुनेगा, but if he's not responsible enough to do that, if he doesn't understand कि technology जब classroom session में चालू होने के पहले what are the do's and don'ts, if somebody's made him aware, then surely he should not do it. There are some of them will do it. वो तो classroom में भी करते हैं लोग. But there is nothing like locking out from a software system to that extent कि वो और कुछ नहीं कर सके. जिस दिन बनाया भी किसी ने भी, I don't think so. They will find out a way. कुछ न कुछ तो करके they will try and occupy
themselves. Surely they better.
Smart. They are very smart,
So, yeah. So the next thing is that what should the teacher tell them that they should not be sharing their credentials or the invites with other people? I mean,
Yes.
how they should be
Yeah.
assuring this?
So again, the biggest challenge, which I again mentioned, was the bombing the classroom today. Is first of all the links, meeting password and code she has to share with everyone. Then only everybody can join. I think Microsoft Teams is the only software where I have seen wherein you've got a very protected classroom where you don't have to share the username password every time. That's why I like it today. A lot of it takes a lot of time to set it, like I mentioned in the first question you asked me. But whenever you're giving the meeting code and password, as earlier I said, that they are not trained how what are the set of rules to use them. So there is something called as digital citizenship. जहाँ पे the lot of reputed schools, a lot of schools, the international schools especially, because the students there spend a lot of time on internet and on the computer, is they undergo a course which is called as digital citizenship course, where they are made to explain that what they are supposed to do with technology, what they are not supposed to do with the technology, because they sharing the username code password is actually going to spoil their own lesson at the end of the day. So the students who want to study their lesson, unka lesson kharab ho raha hai jo padhna cha rahe hain. So that is the only way I feel moving forward. The students have to be trained ke what are the do's and don'ts of it. There are certain contractual forms they have to sign before they actually do online learning, the terms and conditions, wherein they have to be also shown that okay, online bullying, if they're trying to do something wrong online, is actually they can be prosecuted under the online laws, though they are small. Indirectly, certain times the parents also can be responsible, because the parents are at home, they are seeing what's happening and they're not stopping it. So it's a very serious thing. A lot of people don't train, a lot of schools actually don't train their students in digital citizenship. And moving forward, that's the only way the whole classroom can be controlled. I've seen really good classrooms where nobody is disturbing the teacher. Some of them are really good. And I've seen one of the most bad classrooms last week, wherein the whole classroom went on the toss. So it all depends on how much awareness you're creating on use of the technology. It has to be used constructively and not, in an destructive manner, as you say.
नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन मैं करना चाहूंगा सर, टीयर 2 सिटीज, टीयर 3 सिटीज में हजारों ऐसे स्कूल्स हैं जहाँ पे इंटरनेट कनेक्टिविटी की प्रॉब्लम है, जहाँ पे उतना ज्यादा पावर बैकअप नहीं है, तो ऐसे स्कूल्स को क्या एडवाइस करना चाहेंगे ऑनलाइन टीचिंग के लिए?
तो ये सवाल में से आई थिंक ऑलमोस्ट हर कोई पेरेंट, आई थिंक इन एवरी वेबिनार एवरीबॉडी इज आस्किंग मी कि मेरे घर पे इंटरनेट बराबर से कनेक्शन नहीं है, या मेरे पास एक ही डिवाइस है और आई एम वर्किंग एट होम, तो हाउ कैन आई मैनेज? सो इसके इसके बहुत सारे वेग आंसर्स हो सकते हैं, बट जो इजीएस्ट जो मैं देख रहा हूँ, जो स्कूल्स को देख रहा हूँ अडेप्ट करने के लिए, इट ऑल स्टार्ट्स विद द स्कूल बेसिकली. The first thing I tell all the schools is do a survey amongst your, because abhi time nahi hai survey karne ka, but because everybody is under lockdown, but it's very important to find out कि उनके घर पे क्या technology है उनके पास, right? Whether they have laptops, desktops, internet at home or not, before you do something really, adventurous. Like suppose आप Microsoft Teams करना चाहते हो, उसमें a lot of time is needed online. So if the students don't have that, and you tell them, okay, I'm introducing that, you start doing it, it'll go on the toss. Very important to find out कि जो parents हैं उनके पास क्या technology. Second thing is there are two kinds of learning you can do online. One is synchronous learning, easy words में, layman language में, is something which is online training, wherein the response and feedback is immediate. But उसके लिए क्या है, सबको live होना जरूरी है. Now वो आप तभी करें जब everybody has a device. It's very important the student has his device, right? He can't just keep asking parents and normally this works very well in higher grades. I would never want to do this in grade 1, 2 and 3. I think online learning, live learning, you should always try it with grade 7, 8 onwards. I think it's ideal scenario. They're disciplined a little bit. The second form of training is, which you call as learning is online, is asynchronous. Synchronous with the A prefixed, Again, in simple language, you learn whenever you want to learn. Basically, the lessons are recorded online. आपके lessons recorded हैं, आपके पास PowerPoints हैं, you've got videos, you've got audio files, you've got web links. so use it whenever you're free. तो that is asynchronous. तो उसमें क्या रहता है, एक स्कूल का पोर्टल होता है जहाँ पे स्कूल uploads weekly or daily all the information, and depending on parents के पास क्या device है. Suppose he has just 2 mobile phones in the house right now. In this situation, most of them have 2 mobile phones and internet connection. सबके पास है. Most of them. One of the largest internet users is India today. So very rarely, and as I said, the school has to find out if the parent has internet or not. फिर ये करने का मतलब ही नहीं है अगर if the school parent doesn't have it. So, and then probably make a timetable for every child. So that's what I'm doing. I've got 3-4 devices at home, and all my children are occupied. 2 children. I've got my wife working at home. I'm working at home. किसी के पास 4 laptop होते नहीं है घर पे, right? So there has to be a timetable set. There has to be timetable set. There's a second thing. Okay, 2 hours is this child is going to use, another 2 hours he's going to use. क्या वीडियो कब देखने वाला है, वो कैसे वर्कशीट में काम करने वाला है. That's how I think इसका आंसर यही है, because before you really try and do something big online, make sure what facilities parents have and try and tell them कि you try incorporating that, because now this is going to go on for some time. We all know that whatever is happening around us, and if suppose you have to teach online for 3 months, there has to be some way, some portal online which does asynchronous training, and a good software which does asynchronous training. Probably you do combination of both, but yeah, they have to share the devices, and it has to be mobile friendly. That's very important. The school has to give them a mobile friendly option. I think that's my answer to that. I mean, iske alawa, there's no magic that the file can fly and come there and you can start teaching them there.
Yeah, I surely hope इस सेशन के थ्रू कई स्कूल्स और टीचर्स के डाउट्स क्लियर हुए होंगे. और टीचर्स और कोऑर्डिनेटर से भी मैं कहना चाहूंगा कि आपकी जो भी फर्दर क्वेरीज हैं आप कमेंट सेक्शन में मेंशन कर सकते हैं या फिर हमें इनबॉक्स कर सकते हैं. थैंक यू एवरीवन.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.